get right. Too many left in these leagues, but I ain't gonna leave, I'ma get right, down to the bottom and scratch it for all the...
Hey everybody, Adam Rank here.
What's up everybody, it's Marcus Grant.
This is AJ Dillon of the Green Bay Packers.
I gotta give a shout out to y'all at Get Right Fantasy.
If you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You want to lose your league?
Check out the Get Right Fantasy Network.
You got to get right with the Get Right Fantasy Network.
Best of luck with your podcast. Appreciate the support.
And you're tuned in to watch my boys at Get Right Fantasy Network. Get you right. Enjoy the show.
But I tune in every Friday. Strategies provided, I will lock in every way. So go and roll your sleeves up. Yeah, go roll your sleeves up. And I'm getting down, cause I roll my sleeves up. And I'm getting right, cause I roll my sleeves up.
What up? What up? What up, world? We are literally back for a second time. How's it going, everybody out there? It's still Monday, maybe Tuesday for you guys over there on the East Coast, but this is how we roll here in the West Coast. But it's here, man. We're doing an underdog draft right now, man. How's it going, Frank? You excited or what?
Yeah, I mean, it's rare that we do back-to-back shows, so it's on tonight.
This literally might be the first one. We're trying stuff new here, guys. We're in year 4. We're trying to, bring more content for you guys. We're trying to bring the people what they want, which I guess is more of us. I don't know if that's what they want, but that's what you're going to get. So here we go. So if you guys are interested, for those of you guys who don't know, this is Underdog Fantasy. It's basically a best ball platform. Make sure you go to underdogfantasy.com or go download the Underdog Fantasy app from your favorite app store. And when you do, and you use that promo code GETRIGHT, you'll not only get like a free pick'em that they do, but you'll also get a deposit match, 50%. So you deposit 10, you'll get 5. You can deposit 500 and get up to $250 total by using that promo code GETRIGHT. So help support the channel, and not only that, you'll be able to come in here and do real drafts with us. So this is not a mock. This is real money that we're going to be doing here. And this is a best ball draft. So no time commitment, no trading, no setting, lineups. You just come in almost like a mock. You just draft your team and basically set it and forget it and come back and, claim your money if you win. At the end, I myself actually placed 42nd out of 70,464 people in this very chihuahua that we're going to be doing here tonight. So a $4 entry, and I won basically $400 off that entry. So it was a lot of fun. Not only do they have smaller stakes here like the Chihuahua, you can see here they also have the Puppy, which is a $5 buy-in where you can win $50,000. And then their big flagship tournament is the Best Ball Mania 5. That's a $25 entry for a chance to win $1.5 million. So giving out over 15 million in total prizes for that one. So again, make sure you guys go check out underdogfantasy.com or download the app, and again, use that promo code GETRIGHT. So once you have done that, you come join us in the draft. So basically what we'll do, I know there might be a little bit of a delay. So basically I'll kind of count to 3, give you guys a second if you want to try to jump in here with us. It is a little late, so I'm not sure what exactly how many people might be up or what's all going on. I assume there's more degenerates out there like us to get in one here. So let's do it. So Frank, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to hit
We both got to click this thing hopefully at the same time, because if we get stuck, like I get the 12 spot in one and you get the first one in the other, it might be a little wonky.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll make this work, because we can't just jump into the same one together. So we'll count it off to 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to click. I'm not going to go 1, 2, click on 3. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, click. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, click. Oh, I guess that didn't work. There's another spot here. We're going to do it again. All right. So
what are you talking about?
Oh, you already got in? All right. You guys better get in. I mean, you could see my screen. You should have waited. You saw I wasn't in there.
No, I wasn't looking at your screen. I'm looking at my screen to click in.
Oh, snap. It says filled. So I hope we got in. I don't know if anybody else might have got in with us, but hopefully you and I are at least in the same one. Or wait, it says waiting for 2 people. So does yours say waiting for 2 people as well?
I'm looking at filled spots, and then towards the end, I'm looking.
Says
It
waiting
has
for
one
one.
waiting one person now.
All right, we might be in the same one, so that's good. That might be good, actually.
Yeah, we might be okay here. Let's see what happens.
We
right?
might be all right. So I'm gonna try to find the best view we can do here, so you guys can see this draft board. It might just take us out of it altogether. Let's not do that.
We're 25 down max entry. Does it say current entrance?
Are we all in it? Oh, we're not only are we in it together, we're back to back. You and I are back to back in the 5 and 6 spots. So this is going to be interesting. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Like it. What do we got? How many? What are the positions here we got to look at? Here, hold on.
All right. So this underdog best ball drafts are 18 total rounds, 10 bench spots. You have 1 quarterback, 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 tight end, 1 flex spot, and it's half PPR, not full PPR. It's half PPR. So yeah, so we're gonna get this thing started. Let me see if I can get this draft board going. We'll get this view going, which is more similar to what we look at through Sleeper. So we'll keep it right here.
And we're off.
I think we're on. So it's 30-second picks. So hopefully, we won't miss our picks here.
We took off McCaffrey, CD Lamb. So it's 1 QB, right? 3 wide receivers.
Yeah, 1 QB, 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 tight end, 1 flex.
1 flex. All right.
Yep. And you're on the clock after me. So if you guys are in here, let us know. Let us know if you guys were able to jump in here with us. Hopefully you didn't miss it with us, or if you're doing your own, let us know how things are going. Right now, we just had Christian McCaffrey go 101, CD Lamb 102, Tyreek Hill followed by Jamar Chase. I guess that just leaves me here with Justin Jefferson or Amon-Ra St. Brown. Should I get crazy and go Amon-Ra here with Jared Goff? Might be a little. Ooh, that's tough now. When we're talking real money here, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is.
You're going to go JJ. Come on.
I'm going Jefferson. I can't pass him up.
Yeah.
I'll leave him for you. I'm on Ra.
I'm going to go down a little bit.
So,
no, I can't do it. It's got to be Amon Ra. Should I go Brees Hall? That's what I'm thinking right now, honestly.
Brees Hall, Bijan. That's close.
I like the Sun God, though. How do I draft this guy? Here we go. You got to click on the name and then click draft. So that's a little different.
Yeah, you're gonna see wide receivers come off the board a lot here in these best ball drafts. Again, it's half PPR, but even with that, still they're gonna fly off. Given it's 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, it's kind of all about getting that done. On the other view, you can kind of see how many like quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends people have. There's kind of different builds. Most people kind of go with, you want to have like 8 or 9 wide receivers. Most people stick with just, 2 tight ends, maybe a 3rd tight end, depending on, how long you wait for your 2 tight ends. Most people just stick with 2 quarterbacks in this situation. And anywhere from, if you invest in running back early, you can get away with maybe just 4. But some people will go, between 5 and 6, depending on, kind of how hero or zero RB that they go. So again, 2 to 3 quarterbacks, 4 to 6 running backs, 7 to 9 wide receivers, 1 to 3 tight ends, but usually you kind of want to stick with 2. Is kind of how you want to build that out again for a total of 18 rounds.
Yeah, I was hearing somebody earlier today, just minimum 2. And you might even go for a 3rd, but at least minimum 2 tight ends. Because if you have a bye week or one goes down, then you got a fat 0 there. So you at least have to have 2.
Yeah. So my kind of thought process and kind of what I've heard, shout out to guys that I listen to, Mason Dodd over at Flock Fantasy, Ron Stewart on the Ron Stewart channel, are guys that I, kind of really got me into best ball as well too, obviously from, doing it here in the show. But Mason, he took down 2 of these things last year, won over $150,000. So I want to listen to what what he has to say. when they're winning those things. And basically, I implemented that is how I was able to do well last year. Again, nothing's guaranteed, of course. Make sure you play responsibly. But following some of those kind of guidelines is what you have to do. The biggest thing is don't try to protect injuries. If you try to protect your team too much, drafting too many handcuffs, like you just have to assume that because you're doing so many entries with these best balls, you just kind of have to assume that there's a specific storyline that goes together with that team, if that kind of makes sense. And usually that storyline doesn't involve any injuries. Basically, if you kind of hit an injury or two, or especially to a key position or one of your top 2 or 3 picks, you're most likely not going to win first place, as well. So you kind of have to draft the team, assuming health through the entirety. I still find myself kind of sometimes drafting a third quarterback, depending on the 2 that I have. And sometimes I usually end up going 3 tight ends just because I don't usually do tight end very often. So that's kind of where it is. Right now, I'm looking at most likely probably Nico Collins or Evans here. I kind of want to reach a little bit past ADP, so we'll go Collins.
Yeah, I like Collins.
Still a little worried with Diggs there, and
I
Tank.
did take a running back. I just felt he was best available at the time.
Who'd you go with?
Kyren Williams.
Oh, you went Kyren. All right. And it's just talking about like the. I'm still thinking like redraft or dynasty mindset. I got to remember it's best ball because I was like, oh, make sure you get Blake Corum, maybe to back him up just in case he takes over. But if anything, you want to be drafting other people's handcuffs, kind of in that 0 RB strategy. So yeah, one thing you kind of want to watch too are the when the quarterbacks start coming off the board. You see all these guys in here with these shields. These guys with the shields, with the, I believe, black and white shield means they've drafted over 100, or I'm sorry, over 1,000. And if they have the, I saw the black and white, I believe, is over 500, and the red and white is over 1,000. So wow. We're here with pretty experienced drafters here, so they're going to be pretty savvy. That's why you kind of see first 2 rounds, no quarterbacks have gone off the board. But I would assume probably kind of in the middle of this draft, we'll kind of hit a little dead spot, a teardrop, where we might see those quarterbacks start to kind of go off the board. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, so on and so forth. It's kind of tough right now because we are drafting a little early. Obviously, we don't know the schedule release until next Wednesday, or this Wednesday coming up. So it's kind of hard to determine like what bye weeks people are going to have and what exact matchups. But the big thing too is you're trying to set yourself up for stacks as well. Making sure you get possible tight end, wide receiver, quarterback stack. So those are kind of things that you're thinking. So obviously I got Justin Jefferson. So most likely I'll probably end up grabbing JJ McCarthy here hopefully later. And then who did I even take for my second wide receiver? Nico Collins. So I might be trying to eye CJ Stroud. I just have to worry about this guy here at the 3-3. Since he drafts before me and he just took Diggs, he may try to grab Stroud before me. So that's something I'm going to want to watch here. I might actually go Sam Laporta here, but I think I'm probably going to go Waddle. So give me Waddle here. Fill out those 3 wide receivers. So there we go. So I feel good right now. 3 wide receivers for me in my first 3 picks: Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, and Jalen Waddle. You have Frank going with a running back and Kyren Williams. Well, he went Amon-Ra first, and then Kyren Williams next. So,
and not to change that up, but you know what? I'm going to have to go with Sam Laporta.
Ooh, grabbing that tight end early.
Yeah, that tight end early, man.
There you go. So basically, at that point, if you're going to invest a tight end at this point, you're probably not taking another tight end until like round 15.
Oh yeah,
like you just need to fill out. You're going to be behind on wide receiver now, and so you're going to want to make sure you catch up there.
I just figured he's like a wide receiver. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I'm looking at it. Taking the top tight end right now. Risking it. You got to take some chances. Do something a little different because everybody's got their format or whatever, and sometimes you got to stray just a tiny bit from the algorithm or whatever you want to look at it as. So everybody's going wide receiver heavy. I just felt he was best available.
For sure. And let's see. So I'm up in 9 picks. So I'm going to kind of start seeing what I'm looking at here. Now, I know one thing we didn't get to talk about actually on the previous show, which was the Jared Goff signing, actually. We kind of ran out of time there. So it might be a good time to kind of mention that here just really quickly since you did draft Amon-Ra St. Brown with your first pick.
Yeah.
Jared Goff signs a 4-year, $212 million extension, making him the second highest paid quarterback in the league. You have Joe Burrow as the number 1 quarterback at $55 million a year, followed by Jared Goff now at $53 million a year. Then you got Herbert at number 3 at $52.5. You have the reigning MVP Lamar Jackson at $52 million a year, and then you have Jalen Hurts at $51 million a year. So those are your top 5.
I was just happy for the guy. I remember the whole swap that happened between them and Detroit, and Matthew Stafford going over here, and he was going over there, and he proved his mettle. He's able to put it down. Obviously, they're paying him for it, and well deserved it. I think he's earned a skeet. You know what I mean, so to speak. And so I think he's proven that he is the top quarterback out there, and he can get it done. So why not? Why not get him? Lock him in. So I'm coming up after this guy. He's got 1 running back, 2 wide receivers already. Let's see what he's going to go with next. I'm like the only guy over here that's like evened out 1, 1, and 1. But I am going to go wide receiver heavy from here on out, probably more than likely, and just filling these guys out. Smashing maybe a running back somewhere in there, but more than likely wide receivers going all the way through and through. At this point, we got Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Christian Kirk, Xavier Worthy. I'm not sure if I want to switch down, but Cooper's been solid, man. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with him, and just take the guys that are available.
Right now, I have to either reach for CJ Stroud now if I want him to stack with Collins, or I can grab Jacobs ETN here. I think I'm probably going to go Stroud to get that stack, although I probably should go Lamar given his rushing upside.
So you're going to be the first one. Oh, there's only one other quarterback off the board. Oh, no, there's 3 guys that took quarterbacks here.
Yeah, no, they're starting to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of get that last part there. I want to make sure I get my stack with Nico. And like I said, this guy right here in the 3 spot, he drafted Steph Diggs last time, and he picks twice before it comes back to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted him, I had to grab him there to get that stack. And the reason I like that stack as well, too, obviously, Houston plays in a dome. I kind of like those, things as well, too. Some of those things, I try to pay attention to. Jalen Waddle plays in Miami. Most of the time, good weather, out there. We all saw what happened in the playoffs when they had to go to the cold. Collins in the dome, Justin Jefferson, home games in a dome. So there you go. So after CJ Stroud, you get Josh Jacobs, you get Travis Etienne, then you get Dalton Kincaid, and then Trey McBride, who I also had queued up Trey McBride there as well. So we'll see what happens as this turn comes back around. Kind of see what running backs might be available to me here. We're getting a nice little run of running backs here. Etienne, Pacheco off the board now. We're kind of at that drop at wide receiver right now. Just kind of a little bit of a teardrop here. Most guys are kind of filling out some other spots right now. I really wish I probably would have went Lamar Jackson now because I could have probably come back around and got Mark Andrews had I went Lamar. But it looks like hopefully I can get one of Cook or Rashad White here. I would really like. If not, if all else fails, I can maybe go Joe Mixon and just really kind of get this Houston backfield or just this Houston offense all together. But I'd really like to be able to get James Cook or Rashad White here.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be... he's gone now. There goes Lamar.
Ooh, all right. So there Lamar's gone. And then there goes Cook. So that leaves me with Rashad. So after this, it's Mixon, Walker, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, Ramondre Stevenson. Again, it is half PPR. No competition there. He's kind of like this last guy in the tier that I'll take. So I'll take Rashad here as my wide receiver 1.
And
So-
needing a quarterback, I'm going to go ahead and take Joe Burrow here. I was even thinking about
An unstacked Joe Burrow. See, you can probably wait on Goff. You know, you got Amari, so you still have Deshaun. But you do you. You do you. It's not my team.
yeah. I see what you're saying, but
Keenan Allen.
holy shit, how that went so fast.
30-second picks. Make sure you have that queue set. At least whoever you kind of don't mind defaulting to, always have that guy kind of ready.
That just ruined it for me. I didn't want no Keelan Allen. That was weak as.
It might be all right. It might be all right.
Away. Throw this whole thing away.
Start over.
Start
Might
over.
put
There goes $4 in the trash.
right.
That
puts. I mean, it puts guys like Caleb Williams in the mix for you. Again, you still have Jared Goff, who kind of goes about his ADP right now is 121. You know, so you're talking. You know, you could probably get Goff in like the 10th, 11th, maybe. Still and have that stack with your wide receiver 1. You know, you got Caleb Williams in play at 95. That might be a little early to take him to stack with Keenan Allen. And who else did you have?
I ended up with Kyron Williams, Amon-Ra, Amari Cooper, and Keelan Allen, and then Sam Laporta. So Cooper
and
was
Deshaun is way down there.
Him.
So you even have Deshaun as a last-ditch effort if you really needed to. And if you really want to, you could maybe even, if Odunze falls to you here, just go with that Chicago stack and grab Caleb later, and it might work out for you there.
Yeah.
But we shall see. We shall see. So we got Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, Ramondre, Zamir White. What away from Odunze might happen. Although it might be tough for him to get some playing time ahead of DJ Moore and Keenan Allen year 1. Yeah, he probably saw you with that and didn't want to give you that stack. So now you got to remember that guy might take Caleb ahead of you.
Yeah, that's the tough
comes
part.
Back around, so just kind of pay attention to that. These are those little nuances in
I'm just gonna go ahead and take Bro on this.
in best ball that you got to be aware of. Yeah, anyone who's watching, let us know what you think of our teams here so far. You like Frank's team? You like my team? You know, however our builds are going. Ridley, McConkey, Brian Thomas. There's a drop here. I think I want to go either George Kittle or Chris Godwin. I'm gonna go Kittle. Let's grab Kittle. Get my tight end out of the way here. You went an unstacked Joe Burrow, huh?
Yeah, I don't mind about the stacks. I'm not. I think it's best ball, man. The way I look at it is just whoever's balling. If this guy's better, I don't think it. I just don't think that makes it a win or not a win. Like I know you got to show me the numbers on that. If the teams that win,
people have done
have stacks.
Yeah, people have done several. All the winners that have like won like first place, like took down the whole thing, have had major stacks. And week 17 correlation. That's another term you'll hear in best ball. Once we have the actual schedule and we know what those week 17 matchups are, you're trying to target guys that are going to be in that week 17, matchup. Again, you need to assume that you're going to make it to week 17, the championship.
Yeah.
And then when it hits, that's when you want all your nice matchups. So right now we're kind of just shooting stuff in the dark. We don't know when bye weeks are. We don't know what matchups are quite yet. But we will know in a couple days. So that just makes this fun. You don't have to worry about so much. You just grab the guys you want and kind of go from there. So I might actually have Chris Godwin fall back to me. If anyone's in the chat, if Ridley Brian Thomas and Chris Godwin are on the clock. Who you guys grabbing?
Yeah, anybody in the chat join
Out of
the game?
Ridley,
The
Brian
actual
Thomas,
draft here?
Godwin. I don't think anyone made it with us. So Reni's asking, if you were number one pick in Underdog, who would be your top options? To me, it's going to be Christian McCaffrey or CeeDee Lamb. I believe that's how it went in this one.
Yeah.
So
There goes Ridley. There goes Thomas.
oh, so Godwin does fall to me. So I guess it's Godwin. Come on, Baker. So I pretty much have to kind of get Baker now as my QB2 because I have Rashad White and Chris Godwin. So getting Baker here could be huge for me. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to get him queued up here.
Yeah,
He
I'm just not
goes
going to go with
ADP about 157. It's hard to do a live stream when I do these best ball drafts now because there's a lot of stuff. I'm glad I don't need to look at bye weeks and stuff like that right now too, or else I wouldn't really be talking much. I'd be trying to figure this all out. So I'm probably gonna have to grab Baker. He goes about 157. So I might have to grab him like in the 13th if I want to make sure I get him. So I keep him queued up there just in case. So right now I'm sitting at 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So I'm probably going to try to start smashing some more wide receivers here next. Just kind of getting some guys that could potentially break out because my starters are pretty set there.
people are just fading Rashi Rice right now too, though.
Yeah, he's going to keep getting faded too. Until we get any kind of like clarity. He might
just keep on falling, right?
Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about this team so far. Basically all my picks are like 1 or 2 picks away from ADP. I had to reach a little bit on Collins and I had to reach a little bit on Stroud to get that stack. Again, I blame that all on the guy on the 3 spot who took Stephon Diggs. So I had to play a little defense there. But yeah, sometimes you got to just do what you do. So hopefully, did I put that thing up and you put it back down? Hopefully,
I didn't put anything up.
Hopefully
I didn't
did.
move anything.
Oh, maybe I just read it instead of put up the question there. But yeah, so Rini was asking if we're number 1 pick, who you go with, and that's why I said Lamb. Did you answer on that one, or you just pretty much agreed with the?
I agree with you.
With my.
It's either McCaffrey or CD.
For sure. For sure.
Used to be Jay Jettis, but he lost his quarterback. We'll see what he's at. And Dallas is going to be throwing the ball a lot, so we want to stick with that.
Man, I really wanted to be able to go JJ McCarthy. So if I by chance miss out on Baker, I guess it's not the end of the world. But yeah. Ooh, Frank's on the clock. It's getting quiet. Getting quiet in here.
Oh, I'm on the clock. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let me get this guy then. Draft some Connor.
All right. All right. Now it is best ball, so I might go Jameson Williams here. It is a little bit of a reach. How much time do I have? 17 seconds. A little bit of a reach. We're at pick 92. He's at about 97. I could go Zach Moss right here. I do need another running back. Let's go Zach Moss. More of a guaranteed thing there. Oh, Rice finally goes off the board. Pick 93 to Alex Sterling. Does he have Mahomes? No, a non-Mahomes team. Interesting. So yeah, so now I'm sitting with 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 4 wide receiver, 1 tight end. I probably wish I would have went wide receiver over George Kittle. Not sure who I've maybe taken there. I mean, I had Lad McConkey.
What pick are we at? Doesn't
Right
show that
now
at.
we are on pick 94 or pick 95. 94 picks have been completed. We're on
Where's
pick
it show
95.
that at?
It's on the draft board, the one that we're sharing. So we see Jade McDaniels go off the board, followed by Curtis Samuel. Coming back around.
Shoot.
I'm 4 picks away.
Where's the draft board at?
So, like, you know where it has your team, where it shows all
Oh,
your
it has that
players?
other funky
That
icon.
little
Okay,
grid right there? Yeah.
there we go.
It's a little more what we're used to on Sleeper, kind of that view. Oh, boy. So, Big Papa Pipe goes Austin Eckler. It's already getting nitty-gritty here. We're in the 9th round. Pick number 99. Coming in, less than 8 seconds. He goes Raheem Mostert. All right, followed by Caleb Williams. So he got your guy, Frank, unfortunately. But I know
Yeah,
you
I had
said
him up on the thing.
you weren't too
I was
worried
gonna
about it,
take him, but Goff it is now. Then Jared Goff.
right?
I can still stack that way.
Ryan
He's still a bit
Robinson
away though.
Jr. Yeah, since it's best ball, I think I might just go ahead and take a shot with Jameson Williams. Maybe we'll see his role increase here this year. Again, I don't have to worry about when I need to start him. If he has a game where he pops off, he'll be in there, and if not, he'll be right on the bench. So, Jameson Williams, welcome to the team Rastafari. All right, so now I'm sitting at 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 1 tight end. I'm going to try to grab some more of these running backs here. Or I'm sorry, wide receivers here. A couple coming up that I like. Hopefully they'll make it back around, but it is the long turn.
Oh, it took Goff for me anyway, so well. A little early, but who cares?
A little early. Yeah, it's better than not having the stack.
Better than not getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, well.
What
the heck?
Yeah, I don't like how you're even on running backs right now, running back, wide receiver, because you're going to find that those wide receivers are going to dry up soon.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I was trying to get those wide receivers, but just didn't pan out with the guys that were there. So.
No, it happens sometimes, just depending on the room and stuff that you're in.
I'm still looking at like Khalil Shakir's on here, Romeo Dobbs.
I have those guys queued up myself.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at next.
I doubt they make it back
doing
to
some
us, but
Xavier Leggett, maybe get some rookie action going on here.
I might go like Rashid Shaheed. He's a big play guy. You know, maybe Gabe Davis. I'm gonna queue him up. Brandon Cooks, I think, is a sneaky pick. I mean, he's a wide receiver too on that team. Again, they didn't bring anybody else. He did score 8 touchdowns last year. 54 catches, 657 yards. But those 8 touchdowns are nice. And obviously, it's a high-powered offense. So he's one of those guys I want to kind of just keep my eye on. Still don't know what I feel about Jahan Dotson this year. Very interested to see what happens with like Judy.
Yeah.
And after that, it does get a little bleak after that. So we'll see what ends up happening here.
So these rookies, league winners, or just?
I mean, maybe like on the back half potentially they could get there, but yeah.
Yeah, Khalil Shakir comes off the board.
Yeah. Kind of liking Shaheed. Shaheed last year, 719 yards, 5 touchdowns, 75 targets.
Yeah, I'm thinking
They're right behind.
Dobbs is going to be the guy.
I figured you were going Dobbs, so that means I'm probably gonna go.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, probably Shaheed. That's who I have queued up. Just want to make sure I take my time here. Look at all my options. Make sure there's no one I really, really want. So yeah, let's do it. Rashid Shaheed, welcome to Team Rastafari. Get some of those for my bench. I want those big playmaker guys. Those guys that just, score 40, 50-yard touchdown randomly. Not going to do it all the time, but could potentially help me win a week. I would have loved Dobbs, but I saw when that guy took Shakir, when he reached for Shakir, I knew Dobbs wasn't making it to me.
Right? You're like, that ship's
I wish I was ahead of you on that round. That's for sure. But I'll take Shaheed. Not bad. A little bit of a reach, but I'll take it. All right, so we got the short turn here. So after your Dobbs pick, my Shaheed, it goes Dallas Goedert. And then we have Tua come off the board, followed by Justin Herbert here in the 10th. Followed by Blake Corum, John Dotson. I'm sitting at
the wide receiver.
Me, probably until I hit at least like 7. I'd like to be about 8. I mean, the fact that I have Jefferson, I might be okay with getting away with 7. But I think I want to hit at least 8. I'd rather hit them now because I like the running backs a little later here, a little more. Because again, we're not, getting workhorse type guys, but if I can just get guys that can get me through the year, that's what I'm looking for. I have Rachaad White and Zach Moss now. So, like I said, do I want another kind of big play guy and Gabe Davis? Or what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want to go Gabe Davis, or do I want to go Brandon Cooks? Brandon Cooks, a little bit of a reach. There's also Jerry Jeudy right in between with what he
You don't
can
want
do.
to tight end with TJ? Or who do you have for tight end?
I already have George Kittle there, so I'm pretty good. I think I'm going to go Gabe Davis. Oh, what? It autoed me Baker? I had Gabe Davis there.
You better hurry up.
Why did it do that?
Then.
That was weird. Well, I guess I'll take Baker. That was kind of a mistake. Don't do as we do here, ladies and gentlemen. What's
going on with this undenied Mitchell here? He's just getting passed up. I might as well take him.
There you go.
A flyer on the guy.
All right, so let's see. We have a Tuna B Dog in here saying he would have went Brock Bowers, and then now he's asking about Ricky Pearsall, but I think Ricky Pearsall went already. Oh, no. He's down here at 144. And, yeah, shout out to the Niners. Let's go. He's down here still. He's down here. But I am upset with myself for taking Baker there, even though I had Gabe Davis ahead. I don't know why I did that. Wonder if I accidentally moved it or something as I was clicking it. Because it's just you grab it and move it.
Yeah.
To set your queue. I might have double clicked or something weird happened there. Ay. Baker at 125. That's tough. That's going to be hard to recover from. Now I feel behind because I want to grab a running back. Had I grabbed another wide receiver here, I'd have felt a lot more comfortable grabbing a running back here. I feel like I missed a couple guys that I wanted. It's 18 total rounds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more picks.
Rini says, how did you like the 49ers draft? Says, I'm a Niners fan too. I think we did all right. I mean, given our picks, and kind of our uncertainty in our wide receiver position, got a couple other nice pieces that I think help. But yeah, our drafts aren't going to really be too exciting. Well, we're still kind of good and contending, but I think with what they had, they did pretty well. Did okay. We'll see how Ricky turns out here. But yeah, I appreciate that. Go Niners, by the way. Go Niners. What are you looking at here, Frank? What do you got going on? You deep in thought or what?
I was thinking the tight end that I wanted got taken. I wanted a better backup that I'm going to end up with. So that sucks.
Who was
but
that?
I think
Who did you want? Schultz?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dalton Schultz at Houston.
Yep. And Jerome Ford is kind of who I wanted as my RB3 there, so that kind of sucked.
So right now I'm looking at Xavier Leggett. I'm just looking at actually rookie guys: Jermaine Burton, Holt, Baker, just some of the rookie guys versus
Trying to find the next Puka or what?
Yeah. I mean, it's win or go home at these. I think on these, so I think I'm better off taking those guys than some of the other guys that we already know about. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take my chances with them. I mean, we still got like John
We
Smith
are
out
at
here.
pick 139.
Yeah, I'll take Xavier Leggett now. Read it. Whatever.
Yeah, I still think I want one more wide receiver. Now, do I go between Jerry Jeudy or do I go with Brandon Cooks? I'll take the guy that's, I mean, he's just 1,000,000 years old. 50 catches. Yeah. Let's do it. It's part of a better offense. And then Jerry Jeudy goes right away. So maybe I made the wrong pick. Sterling grabbed Jeudy real fast. So
Don't
we'll
feel
see.
bad about that. That guy just wants some Judy.
You had him ready to go. So yeah. So now I'm sitting here with 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 1 tight end. We're 14 rounds in. Oh no, 12 rounds in. Wait, how did that add up? 7. Oh yeah, that's 12. So 12 rounds in of an 18-round draft. I feel okay so far. I think I might.
Jalen
1 or
Knight
2
goes
wide
off.
receivers late here, but I think I need to start hammering running back here a little bit. It's pretty much got nothing going on with the running back right now. So I'm gonna have to get kind of creative.
I'm comfortable with my running backs: Kyron, Aaron Jones, James Conner.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with my quarterbacks and Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. I did end up getting a stack with Amon-Ra St. Brown, so I don't feel bad about that. Yeah, other than the Keenan Allen, I think I survived that. I like Sam Laporta where I got him at. Feeling pretty good about it.
I might have to get a little crazy here and go Kamani Vidal. You might have a chance at
You might have something, yeah.
If Gus doesn't do anything and J.K. Dobbins stays hurt. I just hate that it's a Greg Roman offense and he went and got the 2 running backs that he already knew and was used to. I mean, I guess there's Marshawn Lloyd behind Josh Jacobs.
There's not much back there.
Yeah, let's go Vidal. That Baker pick messed me up, man. I'm a pick behind. I'm a round behind. I am a round behind.
Oh, they took my Cole Kmet. I'm gonna have to go Pat Fremuth, man. I got to get a backup tight end.
The youth. I'm pretty much stuck with. I'm gonna be all in on Tampa Bay because I'm gonna have to grab Cade Otton here pretty soon. Ooh, he can fall to me. There might be a small chance that I don't feel as bad. But there's Jaleel McLaughlin with Denver. That's who I was getting messed up on the last the last show.
Oh, Jaleel McLaughlin. Yeah, he ended
Yeah.
up moving to Denver. Yeah.
All right, so we have Ty Chandler go off the board. Roman Wilson go off the board. Davis off the board, and
Oh,
Rodgers
that
off
dude
the
took
board.
Aaron
Kevin
Rodgers. I was
Miller.
looking at him.
Ooh,
I might take some JJ McCarthy.
Miller and Musgrave. What? Why are you taking him? I have Justin Jefferson.
So what's that?
You shouldn't be anywhere near JJ McCarthy. You're just taking a.
I'm leading the third white QB. That's why.
Jeez Louise, Frank. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have Addison at least?
No.
Or Komet? Or anyone?
It's called
to stack him
blocking.
with? Oh, you're trying to block him from me. Oh, I see. So if you don't win the 30, because I mean, if I hit the 30,000, I probably at least throw you like $100.
Gee, thanks.
At least. That's why I said at least.
Yeah.
That's like a nice steak dinner.
Yeah.
It's a nice steak dinner. Let me get back to the chat. All right, nobody else going in the chat. Yeah, if you guys had any questions or anything in the chat, feel free to drop them there. Keep checking back in with that. Otherwise, we are heading into our round 14 picks coming up. Frank's on deck. I'm in the hole. He says he wants to take my quarterback.
Yeah, I needed a third. So.
Which is great.
I don't like Deshaun or Geno, or Will Levis for that matter. Justin Fields the backup. Drake May.
Oh,
New England.
I'm not even mad at you for taking McCarthy. I'm more mad at not Baxter for taking freaking Cade Otton. But yeah, that just emptied my queue right there.
Yeah.
Literally those 3 picks, Algier, Otton, and McCarthy were all in my queue. So what do I do now?
I got a couple guys in my queue.
I'm gonna
I'm still looking at Jermaine Burton and Baker.
As gross it is, I'm gonna queue up Antonio Gibson because I only have 7 seconds left. But actually, let me take a chance here and grab Troy Franklin.
There you go.
Just in case. Grab that 8th wide receiver. So I'm probably good on wide receiver now. I may sneak back and grab Demario Douglas because I kind of like him a little bit. But I do need to start thinking about tight end now because, yeah, that Cade Otton snipe was brutal. Like, I literally have White, Baker, and Godwin, and this guy just went and grabbed Otton for no apparent reason.
Maybe he needed backup too.
He has Brock, Trevor. He has Evan Ingram. Why is he even taking another tight end when you got Evan Ingram? Ay.
Ooh.
All right, there's still a couple tight ends here that I like. Since I am the late tight end guy.
And took Luke McCaffrey.
You just grabbed Luke McCaffrey?
No, this other guy, Joseph 50.
Oh.
2 picks ago. Luke McCaffrey, then Adam Thielen. I had him in my queue, but he was like way down there still. But I guess he likes it better. I like Jermaine Burton. I don't mind if he falls to me. Shoot, I'll take him.
All right. All right, so I'm on the clock.
Oh, so he doesn't bother me.
I'm on the clock. So I have Antonio Gibson queued up. It's kind of gross, but I just need somebody at this point. Bucky Irving's a no-go. McLaughlin, I do like him. Yeah, I think Antonio Gibson might be my best bet here, as gross as that is. We'll take him. He used to be my guy. Antonio Gibson used to be my guy.
Oh, yeah?
Remember, I thought he was like going to be CMC light,
Yes.
wide receiver turned running back under Riverboat Ron in Washington, and just could not find the field. The craziest thing ever. Just could not find the field at all. So rough. All right, so let's recap this thing here. We're in round 15. We got 3 more picks left in this mock. So appreciate you guys sticking with us here. Let us know what you think.
I wish we could get more people in at one time, but it's literally click and be in.
Yeah, I mean, we can do a private one, but it's not like you can't do a private one for the big tournament. So it would just be all of us throwing in like $3 or $6, and whoever wins, wins like $30 or something. But my biggest thing with that is I don't like playing those ones. If I'm gonna, instead of doing like just a $3 one with just 12 people, I'd rather spend, $1 more and get in the Chihuahua, or $2 more
real money
and get in the puppy. Because imagine drafting the winning team and it only being in a 12-team league, and you won $30 when you could have won 50,000 or 1.5 million.
Yeah, you really got like.
I would just.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to like live with myself at that.
I couldn't even talk, right?
Seriously. And so, because that's what I did like the first 2 years playing Underdog. I did a lot of those, just kind of like 12-person drafts. Yeah. Remember, we did a bunch of them when we first got on with Underdog. And then it was like, again, started watching guys like Ron Stewart and Mason Dodd. And I think it was Mason over at Flock Fantasy that, had said the same thing. Why if you were to draft the winning, the winning thing, and to win only $30 would just be heartbreaking. So as soon as he said that, I was like, I'd rather lose $4 than only win 30, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of been my my thought process since. So there's another wide receiver. I don't know if I can take another wide receiver. I'd have to stick with just my 2 running backs. So a lot of the receivers down here I like. I think Devontae Walker could be an interesting best ball pick here late. Kind of that field stretcher, 6'1". I think ran like a 4.36 or something like that on the 40. I just saw my tight ends just go. What kind of tight end run was that? I missed the tight end run. I should have hit my tight ends. I should have just grabbed Conklin last round. See, it's all because of that. That bigger pick is messing me up still.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Baker picks in your head. I moved on from that other bad pick. I mean, I don't think it was that bad a pick now after all. Keenan Allen, you never know. Possession receiver, half PPR. Could work out. I'm happy they ended up with the stack. With my top wide receiver anyways, I'm on Raw. I ended up with Goff. I mean, I don't mind that.
Yeah. Everybody almost has 2 tight ends already. Picking in between me. I should have took McLaughlin there. That was a mistake. See, that's why we start. This is why we do this in, where are we at? May 13th?
Yeah.
That's why we do it now. Kind of get a feel for the ADP. I feel like this guy, Alex Sterling, last 2 picks, Judy and McLaughlin, just snatched them from me. Maybe he's a Denver fan. Maybe that's what it was.
Let's take a look at his team. Which guy?
Alex Sterling.
The guy right before you?
Yeah. He's the guy who took Caleb from you.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
But Yeah, he took Judy because he has
he turned
Deshaun.
Jermaine Burton for me too. He
Yeah.
gets up with Jaleel McLaughlin. I was looking at him also, but
Wow, he's all running with all rookie wide receivers there. He has Chase, and then it's Neighbors.
Chase, Malik Neighbors, Ladd, Brian Thomas Jr.,
Yeah,
Rashee
just all
Rice.
rookies.
Then he gets Jerry Judy and then Tyrion Wicks. And then another rookie in Jermaine Burton. A lot of rookies.
Yeah.
I got quite a few rookies myself. I didn't feel bad about that with Xavier Legette, Javon Baker, Adonai Mitchell.
Tycoon said, "Damn, I missed 15 rounds." Before the stream's over, recap your teams. Yeah, we'll definitely go over them as soon as we're done. Before we head off, he said that feels late for Deshaun. When did Deshaun go? Deshaun went pick 165. 165. Are one of us on the clock right now? I just got scared. All right, I'm almost up. I'm up next.
I'm 2 picks
You gotta
away.
be kidding me.
You're on there again. Took Justin Fields from you? Just can't win for losing or what?
No. Who do I want to go?
I got 3 quarterbacks. I'm good on that part. 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. I'm just going to stack another wide receiver right now.
I'm going to reach like crazy, and I'm going to go Theo Johnson right here. It's going to be my winning pick right there. Starting tight end for the Giants. Let's go. Terrible pick, but I needed that other tight end. So I'm saying 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 8 wide receivers, 2 tight ends.
I'm going to take the guy that you stole from me on that on our regular actual dynasty. I wanted a Malik Washington. I just didn't bid enough on him. Should have just wasted some of that money anyways.
I saw that.
A lot of that.
I know. I was surprised you put a $0 bid. Like, you could get away with that, like just randomly during the year on a random week, but like
I
right
had
after
a couple
the rookie
dollars
draft,
on him, I think, or something.
No, it was 0. I put 6, and you had 0. I remember that. I was like, "Ooh, I'm glad I put 6." I thought there was going to be a couple more guys, but for my team, it worked out because like I don't think he'll really get too much this year. Like maybe he'll be the 3rd target.
Yeah,
there in
I was
Miami.
waiting for the year. I was waiting for a year or 2 on him.
I just kind of wanted to see maybe like post Tyreek Hill because you know how my team is. Like it's still fairly young. I don't really need him right now. So I'm just trying to like build out stuff for potentially the future, kind of grab some of those lotto tickets and see how it builds out. But yeah. All right. So I'm probably going to go running back if I'm going to, I hate to even say this, but in the event that CMC gets hurt, do I go with Isaac Guerrero or Elijah Mitchell? Because if CMC got hurt, that probably means I think Elijah Mitchell's hurt right now as we speak. I think he just got hurt as we're talking.
Oh yeah.
It seems like he's like that injury prone. Like CMC played every game last year, I think, except for what, 1? And I think the game he was out, I think it was Jordan Mason that took over that game. Because I think he was already hurt. Elijah Mitchell was. So he literally just got hurt by being in practice. Like he wasn't even getting hurt being in the game. Yeah, practice. Not a game.
Practice?
Not a game. Practice. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tycoon, but like Elijah Mitchell could just not get done. Darren Waller decided not to retire just because I said that. See. That's funny. We've had that discussion. No, Darren Waller. Make it official already, guys. Make it official. All right, so we're coming down the stretch here. Coming up on the last pick. Frank will be picking his last pick before I do. I'm most likely looking at running back here. I'm considering
took Dawson Knox. I was thinking, nobody's going to take this guy.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, he's still on
was
the
I
team.
wrong?
Welcome to Best Ball, baby. 18 rounds. I'm thinking Audric Estime.
I was
Or
thinking even OBJ just to take a shot on the 1 or 2 games that he might have a touchdown and a flat.
right?
It is best ball. You just want to get that,
Just need
30 point game in there, right? Or
yeah,
whatever.
Waddle and Hill will miss a game each at least minimally.
Yeah.
That could be the one. All right, so do I go Estime or do I go Mitchell or Guerrero? Tycoon, help me out. Do I go with one of the backup running backs for San Francisco, or do I not even put that out in the ether that CMC would get hurt?
Here's a guy. Some Brandon Rice, dude. Let's go for Jerry Rice, right?
Oh, there you go. That's a great pick. I like that pick.
Why not? You know what I mean? Like, why
For
not?
sure.
Let's see what he does.
I think I might want to take a chance on Estimate. Should something happen to Williams, he's kind of more the first and second down back, maybe get some goal line work. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, maybe I could have went Foreman.
How many running backs did you end up with?
5, which is usually what I. Yeah, that's what I usually try to
wide
set.
receivers, so a lot of hopefuls. 2 tight ends. How many tight ends you end up with?
3. I went 2-5-8-3. It's pretty much my normal
5, 8,
kind of
3.
build.
3,
Either
4,
2-5-8-3.
9, 2.
How did you go?
3, 4, 9, 2.
9-2. Oh, okay. See, my other one
I just
would
feel
be
really confident in Sam Laporta. You know what I mean?
right, as you should. And so 2-5-8-3 or how you did, but I would go 2-4-9-2 is how I would do that one typically. So let's go back in. Yeah, that one's done. So we completed it. Let me switch over to this tab instead.
Full draft.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm not let's see. All right, so we'll just do mine first since it's here. So not that great. Only a 2,400 projection.
Got sniped on me there, Tycoon. By the way, I was looking at him, but he got sniped.
Ooh.
A little bit early. By the way, I think so. According to his ADP, so
yeah, McCaffrey went fairly early too in this one. So
yeah.
All right, so my team here again. I went with a 2-5-8-3 build. 2 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 8 wide receivers, and 3 tight ends. Again, we're starting 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 flex, and 10 bench spots. Again, it is best ball, so we don't need to set the lineup. No trades, no waiver wire pickups. This is basically who you got for the whole year. And hopefully I just drafted the $30,000 team. So this team I have CJ Stroud and Baker Mayfield as my 2 quarterbacks. I have my running backs as Rashad White, Zach Moss, Kamani Vidal, Antonio Gibson, and Audric Estime. I don't know how I feel about that. Not as bad as I thought, but still not great. But I like my wide receiver room. I have Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Jalen Waddle, Chris Godwin, Jameson Williams, Rashid Shaheed, Brandon Cooks, and Troy Franklin. So I like that. And then my 3 tight ends, although I probably didn't need to go with 3, but I went with George Kittle, Jonnu Smith, and Theo Johnson. So let me know what you guys think of that team.
Interesting.
And we'll go to Frank's team here. So he picked in spot 6 right behind me. His quarterback room is Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, JJ McCarthy. And then he went, move. Yeah. He goes Kyron Williams, Aaron Jones, James Conner, and Khalil Herbert as his running back core. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
The 2 older guys are a little scary and they kind of get hurt, but
yeah.
Hopefully,
Conner puts up solid numbers over there in Arizona, man.
Yeah, when he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's been doing good over there, so I just felt strong about them.
Then you got Amon-Ra, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Romeo Dobbs, Edie Mitchell, Xavier Legette, Javon Baker, Malik Washington, and Brendan Rice. Wow, you want all rookies at the end, huh?
Yeah.
Just tried to find that next Puka Nacua, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
You gotta shoot your shot, man.
Take your shot, man. Take your shot. And trying to win 30,000, right? I don't need to win $20. Trying to win 30,000.
Yeah, exactly.
And tight end room is
trust me. I don't
right.
need the 20. I need the 30.
Got 20. I need the 30K. Sam Laporta and Pat Fairmuth to round off your tight ends. So that's our Chihuahua $4 entry, chance to win 30,000. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Took just about an hour to finish the 18 rounds, so not too bad.
Wow, that was pretty quick, honestly.
Yeah,
Felt
not
like
too
it flew
bad,
by, honestly, for me.
right? And yeah, so that was pretty fun. So we'll definitely do more of those. I think that was the first one we've
Yeah.
live streamed here. I've done just a couple, like, on my own, just to start to get a feel for ADP, where guys are going. I really kind of like to use that as a baseline because, again, everybody here on Underdog is paying to mock, so you're not getting messed up ADP with random 12 and 15-year-olds that don't know what they're doing, just starting a draft halfway through and letting it auto draft for the rest. So it's a nice idea to kind of see where the consensus rankings are. Again, it is best ball, and it is half point PPR, so you kind of have to make those slight adjustments when drafting for your normal redraft or dynasty startup leagues. But it'll kind of just tell you where kind of the industry is at on these certain guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, we'll be bringing more of those here to the channel.
Yeah.
So that was a lot
I
of
need to get
fun.
a couple more in. I know Anthony's been doing them for quite a while, and I'm still a little bit rusty at best ball, and just just kind of picking some of those guys that and that's why I kind of went young this year. I've been kind of went with the guys I knew before. You know what I mean? Go this guy, and I feel like you need to take some shots. Like
Yeah. You don't
know what I
need
mean? That's
steady
just
Eddie guys in best ball.
yeah,
Like that's why like I got my nice steady guys with my 4, and then like I took like the Gabe Davises, the Rashid Shaheeds, guys that could just literally win you a week.
yeah.
Maybe only
That's
one
what I
or
was looking
two.
at OBJ, like you were mentioning. I was
Yeah,
like, maybe that my guy, man. He just got over to Miami. They like to fling the ball out there. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. Like you mentioned, there's always a week or two that Wilder or Hill are out, so it gives them an opportunity to get on the field and get those, that 2 touchdown day with the 70, 80 yards or whatever.
for sure. So yeah, so that's what you're looking for. So yeah, so this is our second stream of the night. I don't know about you, but I'm done.
Yeah, we're
My
done.
voice
We're
is
done.
like
I'm
done. I
tired.
need a drink of water. Should have brought something out here. But it was a lot of fun, man. Love talking
That was
fantasy
cool.
football with you guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're already subscribed, hit that like button for us as well as we continue to
Please,
grow
it does help.
towards that 1.1 thousand subscriber mark. I know we got a couple new subscribers here tonight, so that was a lot of fun. So welcome to the Get Right Fantasy community. Again, anything you guys are looking for as far as content, feel free to let us know. And if you want to get in these best ball drafts with us, we'll try to do them earlier as well too. I know our boy Kendall over at the Fantasy Football Tavern will be doing some best balls, I believe, on Thursdays, maybe even Wednesdays. So just
maybe we should
stay
move
tuned
ours
to the
to
channel.
Wednesday. That way, it gives us one show on Monday, then do a best ball on
Show on
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Just kind of break it up, not to make it till midnight every night. Whatever.
Yeah, we weren't sure how long that was going to happen tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, so again, I appreciate that. Again, if you guys are on Underdog or new to Underdog and don't know what it is, make sure you guys go underdogfantasy.com or download the app in your app store. Use that promo code GetRight when you sign up, so that you can get that claim your free pick'em entry, as well as get your 50% deposit match up to $250 in bonus cash. So again,
That's right.
underdogfantasy.com, promo code Get Right.
Get right.
And we're going to get out of here. So there it is. All right, man. So we appreciate it, Frank.
All right, folks.
Appreciate you for our boy Tycoon hanging out in here in the chat with us. All you degenerates out there, man, we'll be back on Friday with another Friday Night Mocks with my boy Classic Mike. We're working on getting some guests in here as well, too, getting them confirmed. So make sure you check it out. If you want to get in that mock, hit me up, or make sure you have those notifications turned on when we drop the video. The link will be in the description. That'll be your easiest, quickest, and best way to guarantee you a spot to come mock with us on Friday. And then Frank and I will be here next Monday to break down that mock, give our grades like we did earlier tonight. So from all of us here at Get Right, for Classic Mike, for Dustin, for our boy Tycoon, for Kendall, for everyone part of the Get Right family, our boys over there, Dim Boys, everyone that we got going on. We appreciate you. My boy Frank here. Let's get out of here. It's late. I'm rambling. I don't even know what we're talking about. Hit the outro.
Peace out, guys.
Wanted to write fantasy is the play. Marking nothing, but I tune in every Friday. Strategies provided, I will lock in every way. So go